Hash chapter markers for audiobook players hash format 00000000 000 Chapter 1. A clear understanding that it requires a level of individual participation on a level that shows a personal touch is important. When participating, the individual needs to be as them and not try to be something else, as the relationship-building factor plays an important role in social media platforms. Social media provides for the involvement and support one is able to garner through the exchange of ideas with like-minded individuals. Being open and honest as possible when participating is just as important as the material being designed to be posted. However, there is absolutely no need to conform in any way to the ideas and exchanges being featured, as the social media platform exists for the honest exchange of ideas. Where others go to get information, they need to address their own individual concerns and interests. The various tools available, such as blogging, social networking, podcasting, and videos, can be used to further the social media usage. Choosing one that most suits the needs on the individual will help to further the exploration of the social media tool and provide the necessary avenues for information exchange. Chapter 2. The benefits of social media. Due to its high popularity ranking through the continual use, the social media tool has become a very important part of internet communication. This is also popularly considered a powerful venue for advertisers to create interest and traffic for their respective products or business endeavors. Advantages. Using the social media tool, the individual is able to build a network of core supporters, which is pivotal to the success of the site and its traffic garnering efforts. This will provide the expansion needed to ensure the site is kept relevant and popular for the viewers. When the traffic generated is of a high volume, then the other advantage to be reaped is in the rankings carried out by the SEOs. With good rankings, the individual is able to be better positioned for access by viewers and therefore be at the forefront of any search possibility because of the visibility and online exposure element. With most people being concerned about the eco-friendly aspect of any endeavor, using the social media tool will adequately ensure this particular aspect is addressed, as this form of reaching out to the customer does not require the use of actual tangible material, such as paper and printing ingredients. It is considered eco-friendly by comparison. When the individual is able to attract a fairly strong following through the social media platform, the follow-up processes would then be much easier. Periodically reaching out to the loyal customer base with new information, products, or services would be a welcomed element, provided it is not abused in any way or overwhelming. Establishing oneself as a formidable force on the social media circuit will create the following that will then ideally turn into revenue for the individual. The credibility built and the recognition gained will also facilitate the invitation to be featured on other sites as a guest, and this will contribute further to avenues of spreading the individual's wares. Chapter 3. Using Facebook. Although Facebook is still currently more popularly viewed as more towards non-business related activities, one should not disregard this tool's power to generate vast amounts of interest in anything and anyone posted on it. Facebook. The following are some very convincing reasons as to why the individual should seriously consider using the Facebook for business exposure purposes. Branding. Generating brand awareness is crucial to any business endeavor, and using the Facebook tool will effectively provide this platform of exposure. The various different demographics phases it is able to reach will eventually translate into being able to reach the masses on one simple platform effectively. Customer engagement. Most people today would prefer to be able to engage or connect with other individuals rather than machines. Thus, by using this tool, this style of engagement is made possible. The interactive communication that the Facebook can provide may be a welcome form of communication for some. Communications on the latest offering can also be done in this interactive manner. Web traffic drives this has proven to be a very competitive way to draw traffic to one site without the high cost some of the other online tools may require. In some ways, it is also considered a rather exciting way of communicating business information, yet keeping it light and accessible. Lead generation, being able to play an important part in the lead generation process, is also another value-added service the Facebook tool is able to provide for. With the potential of the lead generation tool, quantifiable leads can be explored and expanded effectively and at a much quicker pace. Through the reviewing of prospects, one is able to comfortably build a relationship, which would then ideally lead to these prospects becoming loyal participants in the endeavor being touted. Chapter 4, using Twitter. Providing mostly real-time interaction, the Twitter tool also has its contributing merits when it comes to using it as a tool for online business exposure. Having the ability to reach the target audience in a non-threatening environment, the parties involved will be able to conduct the interaction in a more comfortable and easygoing manner, which sometimes can be a beneficial element for potential business introductions. Twitter. Here are some of the reasons as to why one should consider the Twitter tool for the furtherance of a business endeavor. Interactive participation as the target audience is already engaging one another within the platform. Being part of the exercise would then allow the individual to build a rapport with the others. This will create some credibility elements that can prove to be useful when the information divulged is eventually sought after. This contribution to the general equation will also create a presence for the individual whereby the communicating experience can be channeled towards promoting the business endeavor casually. Brand awareness. Twitter creates and allows the emergence of business entities to keep their presence well within the awareness of all engaged on this platform, creating the constant awareness element and milking it for all its worth will eventually garner the interest that will keep the particular topic alive and well exposed to other interested parties. Maintaining a competitive edge. The Twitter platform is an excellent arena to keep track of what the individual's competitors are currently engaged in doing. This will then allow the individual to use the information learnt to either improve on his or her contributions, or come up with more innovative ways to garner a bigger share of the market. Engaging the target audience, the interaction element that Twitter effectively provides, is an unmistakably important tool which can and should be explored for the definite merits. Responding to tweets is a non-invasive way to presenting information that has been sought after in the first place. Chapter 5, using social bookmarking. Simply put, the social bookmarking tool is generally a way of saving information through the bookmark style on websites, and then tagging them with keywords to be retrieved at a later time. The convenience factor here plays an important part in making the tool a rather sought-after one, thus its current popularity status. Bookmarking. Due to the fact that most of the bookmarking exercise is done by other only to be retrieved by the interested party, as and when needed, the inconvenience of it taking up storage space on the individual system is eliminated thus making it a popular tool indeed. Also, the idea of being able to categorize information effectively and the save it with keywords is beneficial to the end user's own reference needs. Being able to establish a level of expertise through the effectives of bookmarking is something that is considered an asset for most business endeavors. The individual is able to tag particular topic that links to the particular matter being tabled, and then utilize this choice through saving it with specifically chosen keywords. By doing this regularly with well-chosen material, the individual is able to establish a following that is based on the respect they have for the material featured, thus effectively creating the high interest percentages that should garner the desired revenue earnings to the individual. Monitoring the competitors' movements is also possible through the bookmarking exercise. This is mostly due to the fact that those other individuals would have taken the trouble to bookmark sites that they interpret as useful, thus giving an insight to their line of thought and business tactics. The bulk of the work of sourcing and bookmarking material is done by others, and this is usually a good advantage to have and to tap into. Chapter 6, using YouTube, predominantly noted as being a platform for posting more entertaining style content, then YouTube tool should not be underestimated for its possible formidable force in providing an effective avenue for businesses to gain positive exposure. This platform can be used to promote the individual's expertise and knowledge, marketing the products and connecting with interested parties, or simply with anyone taking the time to view the presentation on the YouTube videos. The following are some benefits of using the YouTube tool as a business exposing entity. Being able to present material that is both interesting and attention-grabbing through a demonstrative and authoritative style will positively create the sense of confidence in the product, business, or service being promoted. Podcasts can also be turned into video presentation for added impact. It can also be used to share tips or other valuable information, which would be of interest to the clients and prospects in a way that would also be perceived as expert advice. This can be designed to look like an interview with an expert on the subject, using the YouTube community to further the business, service, or product through the comments and uploading of video material will encourage the responses needed to create the awareness element successfully. Setting up channels to reflect the brand using the URL tool is also encouraged, which can include marketing collateral and social network profiles. To add to the credibility of the elements being touted, the individual AL can add on customer video testimonials and comments. Posting a well-designed and informative video explaining the product, service, or business is worth exploring thorough the YouTube channel. This type of visual effects promotion outweighs any written material by any standards. Showing previously documented successes is also recommended to further cement the positive elements of the presentation. Chapter 7, using mobile technology. The explanation within the name title is in itself self-explanatory, as mobile technology is mobile form of portable technology, the examples of which include laptops, notebook computers, palm-top computers, or personal digital assisting devices, mobile phones and smartphones, global position systems otherwise known as GPS devices, wireless debit and credit card payment terminals, and many other yet to be mentioned. Mobile. Most of the above can assist in a variety of ways, and some of these positive contributing factors are listed below. The facilitating of wireless fidelity as a type of wireless local networking technology. Bluetooth connection for mobile divides also wireless in its design. Third-generation global system application for mobile communications and general packet radio services for data processing and data networking. Dial-up services, which contribute to data networking using modems and telephone lines. Virtual private networks with secure access to a private network base. All these innovative tools can offer the customers invaluable assistance in improving the current services provided. Customer relationship management can be done over the internet, allowing the individual to stay updated on the details virtually anywhere and anytime. Payment methods can also be made more accessible without the inconvenience of having to search for an actual payment receiving machine. Other advantages include being able to be directly links to business information, even when the individual is away from the work terminal and tangible information base. This important facility is definitely an enormously beneficial advantage. As in today's business arena, most interactions are done is a fashion that does not necessarily include a formal business setting. Due to this unconventional style of conducting business, exercises the invaluable mobile technology has been able to prove its worth. Such information retrieval would include customer account history, check of pricing and stock availability, placing of orders on demand, and many others. Chapter 8, Using Forums. Because of the vast reach with no visible boundaries, the tools available for use in terms of getting the desired visibility for the endeavor are also of a rather formidable amount. But with the introduction of forums, this visibility factor has taken on a whole new level of exposure. Forums, businesses in general need some form of community support in terms of creating awareness and revenue. Thus, the formation of the forum platform serves adequately to address both needs. Online forums are one of the best ways of fostering business awareness among the desired target audience. Their forums create the access to being able to exchange ideas and information, while at the same time facilitating the interaction element that gives way to discussions and other beneficial elements. There are also instances where troubleshooting exercises can be done in an informative and non-threatening style, which would ideally lead to a better understanding and collaboration on furthering the business entity. It would also help to create the sense of trustworthiness that is so important in today's business climate. Using the various different technology tools, the forum participants are able to interact while providing information which may include scenarios such as message board forum, chats, instant messaging, and many others. All this can be done with the stubble guidance of the individual to ensure the moderations of the discussion and interaction so that the basic ideas of achieving the business goals are not adversely affected. All these factors contribute to real-time answers and solutions that other tools may not be able to facilitate well. Wrapping up, through the internet platform, the limitations of geographical confines have been erased to birth a new platform where there are no boundaries at all in existence for a business to grow and reach its target audience, no matter where in the world they may be.